मण्डलाकारम् व्याप्तं येन चराचरम् तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः.
For me, Gurudev is not a person, he is a personality. He is not just a teacher, he has been an institution. For me, he has not been just one who takes care, but around him is the whole care of my life only. For me, he didn't teach one Upanishad, but he is the Upanishad himself. For me, he is not the one who taught Gita, but he made me see moving, laughing, talking Gita itself. Gurudev is not one soul who came in this earth to give us knowledge. When I met him, I found that I got everything that I wanted in my life. I was too young to appreciate his greatness, too small to find how big he was, too tiny to understand what greatness or scriptures he is talking about. But one thing definitely I knew, that I was meant for him only. One thing I understood, that life should not be thrown away in earth and calm, rather it should be offered at the feet of such mighty master who has all the right to mold me, to dictate me, to take me wherever he wants. And that alone every disciple is meant for. What was greatness in Gurudev, which I found very different, that he accepted everybody from his level. In front of child he became child, in front of a youth he became a most dynamic youngster, and in front of a seeker of truth he became the most exalted expression of truth only. And the beauty of his personality was that his love didn't know any conditioning. I felt accepted, I felt loved. Many times I remember when I went, he embraced me without asking also how much you know. Many times he used to tell to others to reward me. I didn't deserve any of this attention, but he made me feel that my existence is not to throw away. My intellect was not for worldly pursuits. The life has only one purpose, the one goal. He drilled in my mind that you are meant to search for something bigger in life. The selflessness that I saw around him, the roaring laughter that I could hear from a distance what was going in his room, in the flurry of all the activities, in the big activity of the mission, there was a deep silence in him. There's a state of poise in him. At one moment he could be laughing and giggling with the disciples and the devotees, and the very second moment he will be totally delving into the sublime moments of the self only. At one moment he will be discussing about the next project. The second moment he will say, I have nothing to do with it. I am just a sadhu of the Himalayas. Such a magnitude of dispassion he had, such a knowledge he had. So karmanye abhipravrittopi naiva kinchit karoti saha, what Gita says. Even though involved in terrible activities, still I could see that he was not doing anything. Tyaktva karma phala sangam nitya tripto nirashraya. He was not dependent on any results. I still know, and I had seen from my eyes also. Somebody asked him that, are you the head of the mission? His humility came out. He said, no, I am the tail of the mission. Lord alone is the head. anybody wrote about the success of any project or any kind of programs, he used to close his eyes silently and say, all Tapovan Maharaj's grace. Never he claimed success as mine. Never he could say that it was my project and I will do it. The humility, the detachment, the realization of the self, the Upanishads, you can see that each pore of his personality was the pulsating truth. As the Brahman has come in the vibrant form, in spite of all the difficulties of his health, I could never see a single instance where he felt low or sad about his health. When I was in Lucknow, when I was pressing his feet was numb. But from his face, you could see that as if he is still same vibrant Swamiji. I was pressing and there was no expression on his face, but he was smiling. And if anybody asked about his health too much, he used to say, don't talk about body, it will hear and make more noise. Body is meant for all that thing. There are so many facets in his personality. When he took any work, he really did justice for it. Even the simple work of putting the stamp on the envelope or putting the gum on the envelope, he wanted it to be perfect. Writing the letter, he wanted to be perfect. Once I wrote a letter, I forgot the date, and the first line he wrote, your undated letter was received. So, the Gurudev's personality had so many facets, so many angles to it, that I cannot describe in few words. For me, he means the world. For me, he was the father. For me, he was the mother. For me, he was the teacher. For me, he was the lover. For me, he was the God. For me, he was the scripture. For me, he was Gita. For me, he was Ramayana. For me, he was Ram. For me, he was Krishna. For every small thing, I used to go like a child to him. Good thing, bad thing, everything, I used to talk with him, discuss with him. I never had any hesitation of expressing my heart and soul to him. I had nobody else in my life, and still I have nobody else. And I am fortunate that I have nobody else other than my Guru and God in my life. That is what Gurudev meant for me.
व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे